There once lived a woman named Meera, who spent most of her life trying to make everyone else happy. She woke up early every day, cooked for her family, worked long hours at her job, and helped friends whenever they needed her. Everyone admired her kindness, but deep inside, Meera felt empty. She was surrounded by people, yet she felt alone. She would often whisper to herself, "Why can't I be happy? What is wrong with me?" One afternoon, after a long stressful day, Meera sat on a park bench and cried quietly. An elderly lady, sitting nearby and feeding birds, noticed her tears and walked over. She sat down beside Meera with a warm smile. "My child," she said softly, "your heart looks heavy. What troubles you?" Meera wiped her eyes and replied, "I do everything for everyone. I work hard, I help others, I sacrifice my time, but I still don't feel happy. I feel tired, lost, and invisible." The old woman nodded slowly. "I felt the same once," she said. "I spent years giving my time to others, but I forgot to give time to myself. Happiness is not found in doing everything. Happiness is found in doing the right things." Meera looked at her with confusion. "I don't understand," she said. The old woman smiled and said, "Come, walk with me." They walked through the park, and the old woman pointed to a small plant growing beside a large tree. "Do you see that plant? It grows slowly, peacefully, even if no one looks at it. It doesn't try to impress the other plants. It just grows because growing makes it happy." Then she looked at Meera and said, "Your problem is not your life. Your problem is that you forgot to grow for yourself." Meera listened carefully. The woman continued, "Let me share 3 truths that changed my life. First," she said, "happiness starts when you stop living for approval. People will never clap for everything you do. Some will misunderstand you, some will use your kindness, and some will stay silent. But that does not mean your worth depends on them." Second, she continued, "Happiness grows when you take care of your own heart. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Rest when you are tired. Say no when your heart says no. Give time to yourself the way you give time to others." Third, she said gently, "Happiness comes from small moments. A warm cup of tea, a peaceful walk, a quiet breath, a smile from a stranger. Life is built from tiny joys, and happiness is found in the details we often ignore." Meera felt something inside her soften, like a heavy weight lifting. She realized she had spent so much time running, working, and trying to be strong that she forgot to pause. She forgot to feel. She forgot to breathe. She forgot herself. The old woman placed a hand on her shoulder and said, "My child, happiness is not far from you. It is waiting. It lives inside you. But you must open the door." Meera finally smiled gently, sincerely, for the first time in a long while. She thanked the old woman and walked home with a new understanding. She began making small changes, taking quiet moments for herself, setting boundaries, practicing gratitude, and letting go of people who did not value her. Slowly, her heart grew lighter. Slowly, she found peace. Slowly, she found happiness. She realized that happiness was not something she had to chase. Happiness was something she had to allow.